God designed the human body as a powerful, finely tuned engine that requires fuel to function. This fuel is what we call food. To ensure that we provide our bodies with the necessary energy, God placed within us an appetite for food, a sensation we know as hunger. When we eat, our hunger is satisfied and our bodies are energized, maintaining the natural balance needed for life to thrive. But why would anyone choose to abstain from food and go hungry? In modern society, we are conditioned to eat 3 meals a day. From a young age, we are taught that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, providing the strength needed to start our day right. The notion of eating regularly is ingrained in us, reinforced by culture, schools, and societal norms. So why would someone intentionally skip meals? In today's world, choosing not to eat is often associated with dieting, where people seek to lose weight or improve their health. However, others abstain from food for spiritual reasons, a practice known as fasting. In the Bible, fasting is a discipline undertaken for spiritual purposes, often for a specific duration to achieve a sacred goal. For instance, in the Old Testament, Jewish people were commanded to fast once a year, as outlined in Leviticus 16:29. This shall be a statute forever for you. In the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, you shall afflict yourselves and do no work at all. 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, you shall afflict your souls and do no work at all, whether it be one of your own country or a stranger who dwells among you. This day became known as Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, where the entire nation fasted in remembrance of their salvation and in recognition of the atonement offered by the high priest on behalf of the people's sins. Fasting was not just a practice of the Old Testament. Jesus himself spoke of it in the New Testament. In Matthew 6:16-18, Jesus said, "When you fast, do not look somber like the hypocrites, for they disfigure their faces to show others they are fasting. Truly, I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you fast, anoint your head and wash your face, so that it will not be obvious to others that you are fasting, but only to your Father who is unseen. And your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you." Jesus encouraged his followers to fast in private, not for public acclaim, but as an intimate act of devotion to God. For many, the idea of fasting, particularly for the first time, may seem daunting. People worry about feeling hungry, enduring discomfort, or not being able to complete the fast. They may also feel concerned about how others will perceive them. But fasting is not about seeking approval from others. It's a private commitment between you and God. Jesus emphasized that fasting is meant to be a personal and humble experience, not something done for the recognition of others. In some cases, fasting can be done collectively, such as when the Jewish people fasted together for divine intervention, as seen in the story of Esther. Similarly, many Christians today participate in public fasts, such as the National Day of Prayer and Fasting. But what exactly is fasting, and why is it important? Fasting, when paired with prayer, is a powerful spiritual discipline. It strengthens our connection with God by helping us focus on the spiritual over the physical. It is not the same as dieting or abstaining from food for health reasons. There are many different types of fasts, including the absolute fast, where no food or water is consumed, and the normal fast, where only liquids are consumed. A partial fast, like the Daniel fast, involves abstaining from certain foods while still eating others. For those fasting for the first time, it is wise to start small, perhaps by skipping one meal. God honors each step of faith, no matter how small it may seem to others. The purpose behind the fast is more important than its length or intensity. Just as in a proposal, it is the heart behind the gesture, not the length of the speech, that makes it meaningful. When entering a fast, it is essential to have a clear purpose in mind. Whether fasting to seek God's guidance for personal breakthrough or in intercession for others, writing down your reasons can help you stay focused. Planning and preparation are crucial. Fasting is not something to embark on casually or without intention. Different types of fasts can be chosen based on your personal situation, such as your level of experience, your specific needs, and your comfort level. For example, a one-day fast may be appropriate for beginners, while a more extended or more intense fast may be undertaken to address serious concerns. Regardless of the type or length of the fast, what matters most is your heart's attitude. God values sincerity and devotion over anything else. Whether you fast alone or with a companion, the journey itself is a powerful spiritual experience. Fasting with others can provide support and accountability, helping you to stay committed and focused. In conclusion, fasting is a significant and rewarding spiritual discipline. It teaches us to rely more on God and less on our physical desires, strengthening our faith and our prayers. As we fast, we grow closer to God, becoming more attuned to His will and more disciplined in our spiritual walk. May God grant us wisdom and grace as we seek to honor Him through fasting. May we remember that fasting is not about deprivation, but about deepening our relationship with Him. Amen.